because I don't know who let Covergirl come and dominate the game like this and then ain't call and tell nobody about it, because I was lost. I didn't know about this. Nobody put me on. Nobody called and told me nothing. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, what up? Today I'm filming my favorites video. I don't know if I'm gonna call this my current favorites or my November favorites, because technically these are not just for the month of November. They are from September and October. So I don't know, I should just probably call this my current favorites. But I got a lot to talk about. Y'all know I like to talk. So we just gonna get started. And I'm gonna start with one brand in particular, which is Covergirl, okay? Because Covergirl just been out here doing a thing, and I was unaware of this. And I don't know why, but I just ended up trying a lot of their products once I moved here to Arizona. I don't know why that is, but damn near everything that I've tried has been bomb. So I'm gonna start with these two foundations. So I already had the Covergirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation, but I started using this foundation once I got my makeup back after moving into my house, and I remembered why I love this foundation so much. This foundation is so goddamn matte. If you're oily skin, or even if you're not oily skin and you just like the matte look, this is going to give it to you. It's full coverage, it's matte, it looks flawless on the skin, it's not too heavy. I just really like this foundation. And then I picked up another one, and this is the Covergirl Full Spectrum Matte Ambition All Day Shine Free Foundation. Again, did not know anything about this foundation, but this is what it looks like. And I actually picked this up from the PX here on Post. I didn't get it from Walmart or anything. And I have the shade Deep Neutral 1. Again, it's not a super perfect color match for me, but this is a really good foundation as well at keeping me matte. Again, I feel like it's more of a thicker foundation consistency. If you guys can see that, it's more of like a moussey type texture, because it doesn't run on your hands, as opposed to, you know, other foundations when you squirt them on the back of your hand, they're kind of liquidy. So I really feel like these foundations hold up on oily skin extremely well. So check them out. If you can find this one anywhere near you, then go ahead and pick it up. And if you can't, then just go for the True Blend Matte Made Foundation. This is so good. And then also from Covergirl, they came for Tarte neck with this concealer, okay? This is the Covergirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, and I have mine in the shade Warm Honey. Now, I do have a Tarte Shape Tape here, so I actually can compare the two. Baby girl, I'm gonna go ahead and say I like the Covergirl one better. For one, it's cheaper, and I feel like this is just so heavy duty full coverage, but it's not drying under the eyes, and I don't really think it's heavy under my eyes. I don't know, it's something about this concealer. I just really love it, okay? It covers up, it looks flawless. My under eyes be looking so bright and awake, and just like they have a filter on them before I even put a powder down. This is just a really, really nice concealer. I love this, and I wish I would have discovered it sooner. I seen people talking about it, but I was like, I'm not gonna run out to Ulta and buy that concealer, but I should have, because this is good. Okay, and then I was watching, I forgot who it was here on YouTube, but she did like a full face of Covergirl, and I didn't even know that they had came out with loose powders, especially in a banana shade, because y'all know me and banana shades, these are my ride or dies. Like, I don't purchase any other color loose powder. I just love banana powders, and I love me a yellow bright highlighted look all over my face. So this is the Covergirl True Blend Loose Mineral Powder in number 600 Banana, and as you can see, it looks like this. It's kind of a beigey color, but it does have a little bit of a yellow tint to it. Yo, this right here makes your skin look so flawless and so airbrushed and so matte and perfected and filter like. This is a really good powder, and I love powders that are easy to sweep away from the under eyes instead of just like sticking right on the wet concealer. They're easy to wipe away, and this is one of those, and it goes so well with this concealer right here. I don't feel like my under eyes look like old or crepey or cakey or heavy. it's just a really good, this is a winning combination right here. So if you are looking for a new concealer and powder, you need to go try these. And I believe they have this in regular shades as well as a translucent shade. So if you don't want the banana, you can go with another shade. Okay, and last but not least from Covergirl, this is the True Blend Super Stunner Hyper Glow Highlighter in Gilded Glory. I talked about this in my go-to makeup look that I did. That was my first video that I did when I came back to YouTube after being on a little bit of a hiatus. But this highlight is so intense. I have on the Amrezyxabh highlight right now, so I'm not going to put this one on top of it. But this is so pretty, like so beautiful and blinding. Yo, if you have a darker skin tone, this will be your best friend, because she is stunning. She, like her name says, she's a stunner. She's a super stunner. She is beautiful, so blinding, just a really good highlight. And I just really recommend this. It's super cheap. You can get it at Walmart, and it's just going to be so intense and just make you look so glowy. I love this. Okay, let's switch focus a little bit. I'm done raving about Covergirl. So I still have a lot more drugstore products to talk about. Okay, so let's jump back over into some more foundations. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. I'm not going to talk too much about this one because, again, I did mention this in my go-to makeup tutorial video that I did. But I love this foundation. I love the fresh wear aspect of it. I feel like it's very lightweight on the skin, makes you look very natural and skin-like, but it still is a pretty good coverage foundation. The shade range could be a little better, but you know, once you highlight, contour, and all that stuff, you can really make it work. I just really like this foundation, and I love the concealer as well. This is a perfect match. This would be like my everyday combination if, you know, I wasn't going to work or anything, or I didn't need to film a video. If I just wanted a really nice base makeup look, then these two would be the ones that I go for, and these have been the ones that I've been going for. I just love these together so much. Okay, and another foundation, this is such a throwback oldie but goodie type foundation that I just rediscovered. Baby girl, listen, this is the Revlon Color Stay 24-hour combination oily skin matte finish broad spectrum SPF 15. It sounds like I'm rapping, but I'm not. This is the foundation. Okay, this was like one of the first foundations that I tried when I first got into makeup back in like 2013. I'm talking about a long time ago. Okay, this was definitely one of the first foundations that I tried, and even now I don't think they've changed much about this foundation, because I used it and I fell in love with it all over again, like how I did when I first got into makeup. And that was back when I didn't know shit. Now I know shit, and so I know that this is a good foundation. This is so good. I have the shade 510 Pecan. It really is a matte finish. It's full coverage. It stays on your face forever, and then it has a broad spectrum SPF 15. You can't go wrong with it, and it's drugstore. So like, y'all should go and get this if you need another foundation. Don't think just because it doesn't get any hype anymore and it's an older foundation that you can't go out and get it. Okay, so two more like base complexion type products. These are actually primers. The first one I'm going to mention is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. I have oily skin, but I do not feel like this makes my skin look super dewy and glowy and luminous or anything like that. And it does have that grip where it really like grips your makeup so that it stays in place. But I just really like this, especially on days where my skin is feeling like a little bit tight and a little bit dry, because now that I've moved here to this dry weather, that does happen to my skin sometimes when I do my skincare routine. And so I just like to use either this or the Milk Makeup Primer to just kind of, you know, make my skin feel a little bit hydrated and, you know, just a little bit more moisturized. But this is a really good primer, and regardless of the fact that it's a dew primer, I feel like my makeup holds up really well with this, and I'm pretty sure it's due to that gripping aspect of it. So this is a really good primer. Let me show y'all how good it is. Let me show y'all. Boom! That's how good it is. Your girl got her back up. And this, another oldie but a goodie. Again, don't think that just because it's not the hype anymore and nobody's talking about it that you shouldn't go out and buy it, because I went out and bought it and I'm super happy with it. This is the Neutrogena Shine Control Primer with Rice Protein Complex. I know y'all remember this throwback gem. I know. This is literally a gem in the makeup world, and I know y'all remember this because this primer has been out for years and years and years and years and years. I had never tried it before, but I tried it recently, and I was just like, why the fuck did I never try this? On those makeup days where you really just don't want to see no shine, you really just don't want to get oily, greasy, none of that shit. Like, you want to stay matte all day, you don't want to deal with the oil and the grease. This is it. This is your best friend. As long as it's gonna keep me matte and I don't have to fight with the oils on my face, then we good, sis. I have one other highlighter to talk about. This is the e.l.f. Annabella Noir Naharika Glow. Whatever, I don't know how to pronounce it, but this highlighter right here, everybody knows about this because when she came out with this collection and everybody reviewed it, I think this was everyone's favorite product out of the entire collection. This loose highlighter, oh, almost dropped it, almost wasted. This loose highlighter right here is coming for like these expensive highlighters neck, okay? This is it right here on top. So as you guys can see, it's a lot lighter than the Covergirl one. This, like I said, is coming for necks. This is the type of highlighter that you put on when you want the satellites up in space, like the NASA people who monitoring everything. This is what you put on when you want them to see you, because this is so goddamn intense and like, oh my God, like, yo. I feel like I don't even have to say anything more. I'm just gonna put it away. And all right, so I'm gonna mention 2 eyeshadow palettes. These are the only 2 eyeshadow palettes that I have really like played with since I got my makeup back. I've used other palettes, but I wasn't loving on them like how I was loving on these palettes. And it's crazy because one of these palettes is gonna look like I never even touched it, but that's because this brand's eyeshadows are so hard to look like you have use on them. But anywho, I'm talking about the Too Faced gingerbread palettes. So I wasn't gonna pick up the gingerbread extra spicy palette because I already had the gingerbread palette and I didn't feel like this one was that different until I actually got it home and I played with it and I was like, oh, you different, boo. Like, you different. But the original Too Faced gingerbread palette, I love this one. I pulled it back out and started using it, and I just remembered why I picked this palette up and why I really liked it last year. It's just so good, especially this gingerbread latte color right here. I've been using that one for work. Like, I really just throw this color in my crease and on my outer corner, and then I put a shimmer over my lid and I be good to go. So this shade right here alone has made me re-love this palette. But all of the other shades in here are really, really pretty. This Hot Toddy shade in here is one of my favorite shimmers because of that duochrome that it has. This is just a really nice palette that I had been neglecting, and I'm so happy that I pulled it out and started using it again because it's really good. And then as for the extra spicy palette, baby, this is beautiful. I love this palette. Yo, this shade right here, Butterscotch and In a Pinch and Gingerbread Glam, oh, those crease colors, listen, baby, those are so beautiful on brown skin. Just so nice, so nice. I just really, really like this palette, and I'm really glad that I picked it up because it is a nice complementary palette to this one and just other palettes in general. I'm just really, really happy that I picked this up. And it actually smells good. This one has started to lose its scent a little bit because the scent isn't as strong as this one, but I really like the scent in this one. Okay, and now for a little bit of non-makeup favorites. I'm gonna make this quick because, like I said, I didn't want this video to be too long, but I did have a lot to talk about. So first thing is going to be the necklace that I am wearing right now. This says Sagittarius. I got this necklace for my birthday. I love this. This is so pretty, and I gotta represent for my Sagittariuses. Like, I have to, absolutely. So this chain is everything. I love it so much. Another thing that I have been loving is my little mini backpack. I actually just did a what's in my bag video with this. It'll be up before this one, so I will go ahead and link it in the cards for you guys to go and watch. But this has been my favorite bag to carry around recently. It holds so much stuff in here. So I just really been loving this. I carry it around with me everywhere. If I go to the grocery store, if I take my kids somewhere like I did today, shit, if I go check the mailbox, I'm gonna put this bitch on my back, okay? Because I love it so much. So yeah. And then the very last non-makeup type favorite I have are these sneakers from Pretty Little Thing. I feel like they look so huge. Like they're already a very chunky sneaker, but I just feel like they look really, really long. And then when they're on my feet, they don't look like that. But I forgot what the name of these are, but these are just from Pretty Little Thing. I have been wanting a pair of sneakers from Pretty Little Thing for the longest, because all of their sneakers are like knockoffs of Balenciagas and like Gucci and I don't know, just really expensive type sneakers that I can't afford. So all of their sneakers are like knockoffs to those, and they just look really trendy. And you know, I just wanted to have some trendy ass sneakers, so I got these. And I got these because I feel like they would go with any and everything. They're a light neutral color, so I could pair them with anything. And I've just really been liking these. I actually wore these on my birthday, and then I wore them again. When did I? Just know that I wore them and I really like them. They're nice and comfortable, and I got the right size, so I've just really been loving these. Alright, I feel like I've been talking way too much, so that is the end of this favorites video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then you already know what's up. Give this video a big thumbs up and leave me a comment down below letting me know that you like the video. And if you are new, sis, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting on? Okay, I've been sitting here this whole time talking and you ain't hit the subscribe button yet, so hit that subscribe button as well as the bell notification so that you are notified every single time that I upload a video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.